Hi everyone, it's Mel. I have another card to share with you. This time I've made a first wedding anniversary card and I'm really quite pleased with how this has turned out. So the paper collection I used is by Lost and Found. It's called Blush and I've used the one at the top there with the bird cage, which just tucked away under there, and all the other papers that I've used for the various elements have also come from the same paper pad. So my card base is white cardstock, scored in half, and it measures about 5.5 by 5.5. Then the designer paper, I've used a distressing tool, stuck that down. And then the next thing I added was this heart paper doily. It's rather hidden, but so I used that, and then I took some corrugated card and I just gave that a quick coat with some gesso. And then this lovely image here is from this stamp that I've just recently bought. This one here. It's stupendous. And what's it called? I don't know. Sorry, I don't know. I can't actually see it on there, but we'll call it I Love Paris in the springtime because that's what it actually says on it. So I actually stamped that out onto some of the designer paper using a VersaFine Art ink pad. I think it's called Sepia. And then I just mounted that onto some cream cardstock. And then I mounted that up onto the corrugated card. Underneath here we've got a piece of lace. Down the very bottom here we've got some daisy trim, and then the flowers I've made. So here we've got a flower that I've made from some ruffled trim, and then in the middle I've got a piece of buckle slider and a big flat back pearl in there. And I made this a long time ago actually. It's probably one of the first flowers I ever made. And then here I've got some rolled roses. This is actually a die from Marianne Designs, and it's two different sizes, and I've just put some flat back pearls in the middle of there, and then there's a couple of leaves which are also from the same die set. Up here we have a little tag, and I've stamped the word Happy Anniversary. That actually comes from this Kaiser Craft set, and it's actually one stamp. Obviously it was too big for my little tag, so I just masked the anniversary and then masked the happy. And then I got that. And then this is actually a die. It's a Doohickeys by Magnolia. And I really like this. It adds a nice element to your card. So I cut that out of the designer paper, folded it in half, and then just put a tiny bow at the top, which came from Wild Orchid Crafts. And it just slips behind there. Really sweet. Then up here we've got another banner, which is another die. This is a heart die, and it's by La La Land Crafts. Love this. This was on my wish list for absolutely ages, and every time I decided to go and buy it, it was sold out. So I was really chuffed when I did actually manage to get my hands on it, and even better, I managed to get it bank holiday weekend, so I got 15% off it. So well pleased with that. And then I just put some 3D foam dots behind there because I wanted to give that a bit of lift and dimension off my card. And then just to finish it off, I've got 3 flat back pearls in different sizes. And I think that is pretty much it. So it's quite a busy card, but I like it. It's got some very pretty elements on it. I hope you like it. Thank you for watching, and please leave me a comment.